Howdy friends, and welcome back to Toy Box Nostalgia. I am Douglas. In this video we're going to be ripping into the Good Smile Nendroid product number 1929. That is right, my friends. Tonight we have Shovel Knight. Not only are we going to be opening this up, taking a very close look at it, we're also going to be taking a toy photo, an attempt to replicate one of the most epic scenes in video game history, the campfire scene. And I bought a lot of stuff to do so. So if you're new to Toy Box Nostalgia, you love to see more content like this show up into your YouTube news feed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Really helps out the channel. If you like the content of this video, or if you're just a Shovel Knight fan, or if you just like video games, or if you like toy photography, or Good Smile, or Nendroid, give me a thumbs up. I'd love you so much forever for it. Drop a comment below letting me know what you think of the toy photo, and, you know, obviously the action figure as well. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. I'm going to catch up with you after this quick break. Here it is, my friends. Let's go ahead and rip right into this. Before doing so, I'd like to say that I did in fact purchase this from Big Bad Toy Store. Right now they have the Big Bad battle going on, which I'm not really a fan of because He-Man lost in the first wave. Like, seriously? He-Man? I don't understand that. He should have at least went at least 2 or 3 in the bracket, right? I don't know, it's just my opinion. But anyways, this video is not sponsored, but you can buy these right now on bigbadtoystore.com. So let's take a look at the packaging, right? This product is from a company called Good Smile, and it is the Nendroid series. It says right here, product number 1929, as I said in the top of the video. Shovel Knight is a trademark of Yacht Club Games 2023. Has a nice little toy photo here on the right side. We can see this nice little window here, and it says Shovel Knight in a charcoal blue on the actual plastic. The presentation of this is phenomenal. We have insanely glossy cardboard. We have another great shot here of the action figure looking all funny. It says Good Smile Company. Very cool. On the side we have Shovel Knight and a picture of him rooting around in some sort of treasure chest. That's very cool. Over on this side we have 2 more images. We have him holding his shovel, obviously, and then swinging the shovel. Oh, it's so great. The one great thing about this game I really love is that for some reason it just reminds me of DuckTales. Whenever you're Scrooge McDuck and you're bouncing around on his cane. I don't know, this just gives me that vibe when I'm playing this game. I love it. You can play this game, if you haven't heard of Shovel Knight, on pretty much any platform. I just bought it for Switch recently, and I think it's a Treasure Trove edition. I got it from Amazon, and it's an actual physical copy of the game. It's really cool. Flipping over to the back, we have more toy photography images that look fantastic. Here he is holding his shovel. I love the sculpt of the shovel. I can't wait to open this. Look at these. There's like so much personality in these poses, but the sculpt is so simple and so small. I don't know how they're pulling this off. I can't wait to take toy photos of this. But here we have some sort of instructions. Pretty much everything to me looks like it's in Japanese. So I can't read any of this stuff. I apologize. I'm guessing Good Smile Company is a Japanese company. Up here, Shovel Knight is written almost exactly in the form of the Samurai Showdown, like the, I think it's 2016 version of the game. The logo really looks just like it to me. Big Samurai Showdown fan. I have an actual Neo Geo MVS right there. There it is. Look at that. It's so cool. I love that thing. Yeah, I had to look at it. It says Unico, but I gutted the whole thing and put real Neo Geo hardware in it, and it's the same size as the like the arcade 1-ups, and that's why you see so many Neo Geo games behind me. I think I have like 75 of them or something. But they're huge. The cartridges are massive. Alright, let's go ahead and open this up. Enough talking. Oh, look at that. That is the bubble with everything in it. And we do get a set of instructions. I'm honestly going to feel pretty sad throwing this box away because just look at that font. It's like razor sharp on there. So here are the instructions, right? Very long, so I'm going to go like this. In case you would like to see them, you can pause and take a look at this. Oh, nice. We do get a plastic stand like most Nendroids, so we can stand the Shovel Knight up. See right there? That's the platform, and here's the arm. There's another arm here. How to connect the shovel here. how to put on all the parts and swap parts. These Nendroid action figures are so small, but they have a bananas amount of articulation. It's one thing I love about them. The Skeletor that I have is from the Masters of the Universe Revelation series, and the paint job is amazing. I took this toy photo, actually. This is Babbette playing characters with Daddy, and she got to play as Venom, and I was playing as Skeletor, and you could see, just look at his face. There's so much articulation. It's bananas, right? I'm guessing this action figure is not going to have that much because it's very bulky with a lot of armor. So, all right, taking a look at this here, what I'm going to do is kind of lift this up. There's no tape. There's no plastic bands. So far, I'm having a blast opening this. This is amazing. It's so easy. This is frustration-free packaging. Good Smile, seriously. Good Smile Company did a fantastic job putting all this together. So this is everything that comes in that bubble. Look at all this crap that you get with this action figure. This is nuts. I love Nendroid. I always loved Nendroid. But this is crazy. The weird part about it is we get one extra leg. So we have 3 legs, 2 on the action figure, 1 sitting right here, and we get 6 arms. So that's a thing. We get a shovel. The shovel looks absolutely super duper cool. The sculpt is incredible. And if Shovel Knight were just to jump out of my TV while I was playing the video game, this is what I would imagine the shovel to look like. So, and the action figure actually, like the actual Shovel Knight. This is crazy how great this is. So as we see here, there's some plastic stuff here. I'm going to carefully remove the head and take this plastic off of here. Put the head back on. Hopefully it's not too hard. There we go. And there's plastic right here at the waist, so I'm going to break him apart at the waist, take this plastic off, and there he is, my friends. Shovel Knight. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so, sorry. I just had to take a minute there. The art is blowing me away, like all the Nendroid stuff. Take a look at this action figure. Let's look at the details first, right? The paint application has 0 flaws that I could see. Nothing is flawed. The horns at the top aren't actually white. They are like an off-white cream color. The background is white, so you can kind of see there. They don't articulate. The paint application on the armor is like kind of a shimmery blue. We have like a baby powder blue on the helmet and on some of the actual pieces of armor, including the shoulder pads. And then if we take a look at Shovel Knight's body, we have like a navy blue color and then a light blue up here. Very saturated, very light blue. The hands are the same color as that navy blue we saw on the back. Inside the forearm, we do see that there's like a recessed area there. Looks really, really cool. We have these 3 pieces of armor around his waist, 1 in the front, 2 on the sides. The whole thing is a really rigid plastic. We have this like shimmering, almost nail polish paint looking like gold color, just as accents, obviously from the video game. Looks absolutely fantastic. It goes around the waist and it frames the shoulder pads here and the horns here at the top. It's not all the same thickness, so you know that kind of would bug me, but this is chibi. So take a look at his waist. His waist is tiny, right? Look at his hands in his waist. So we have it really small right there. The shoulder pads are kind of big, so then we have the gold that's just a little bit bigger right there. And then we have the horns in the head, which are massive. So we have the gold even larger. So the scale of this, the sculptor who made this was a master at their trade craft. Like, this is phenomenal. Finally, taking a look at the knee pads, they are in fact blue gems. These blue gems are like the same color as this light blue right here, super saturated blue, and they just look super duper cool. Take a look at his little feet right there. His feet are the same shimmering powder blue color as the armor. So that's the action figure. Let's take a look at the accessories now, because we have a boatload of them. So this was the treasure chest that we saw Shovel Knight rooting around in the toy photo on the box, and this looks awesome. We have that nice light powder blue color, the same as the armor right there, as you see there, about the same color, and that same gold color continues. The theme, it just looks fantastic. We have a massive lock right here. Oh man, it looks awesome. And it does open, so there is like articulation. So we need to fill this up with gems. This is what the bottom looks like. The paint application is really nice, continues on the bottom. They could have just made this like a solid color, but no, they just kept going with it. Fantastic. And it's like disproportionate, like this, I don't know, it's just in a perfect way. Like this looks like it came directly out of a cartoon. It looks just nuts, right? Okay, so here is the moment that we've all been waiting for. Look at this shovel. Crazy. All of the paint colors from the theme are completely continued in here. The new color that we have is a flat brown, and it's in the handle here, and it's in this part of the handle here. But geez Louise, that looks fantastic. And it is in fact like a soft plastic. It's just so cool. Take a look at this. This is an action swing of the shovel. So what we would do, I'm guessing, is take this apart right here, put this right here, and as you see, take a look at this. This is absolutely awesome. So the shovel is actually in the sculpt. See it in there? See, if we line this up and we move it out of the way, you can see it. It's in there. And it's like the clear, translucent, like really nice. Look at how translucent that is. That's crazy, right? It looks like it's from the 80s, but it's not. The game looks like it's from the 80s, but it's not. Like, what's happening here? Anyways, this looks awesome. This is going to be great for action poses for this action figure. So this is the leg that we get, right? There's like a bent knee kind of, and it's got this goofy connector on it, which I'm guessing you're supposed to pull this out just like that. And it's just kind of like maybe a placeholder or something. Because when we take the leg off here, we do have the joint right there just for the bent knee. So he can in fact do poses with a bent knee. I guess that's something we should probably take a look at next, is like articulation, right? Take a look at that. So these little pieces right here, I'm guessing are like little tabs or placeholders. So we see here for these arms. This arm has that recessed part right there, but also has the holding hand in it. The hand does in fact come off, and everything is just like slipping perfectly right out of the socket. This is perfect. This action figure is amazing. Let's go ahead and swap the arm. You see there? Oops. See how easy the hand is to come out? That's so cool. I love that. And then here's the armor right here. The armor connects to this large peg. We don't have that on this bent arm right here. So what we're going to try to do is take this apart here, put this in here. Let's put this armor back on. And now we should be able to, yeah, take a look at that. Isn't that awesome? So this is not the whole arm. This is like an extended elbow, essentially. It does have like a gem right there. Kind of like, I guess, a rounded off gem, just like this side has. It kind of matches the gem on the knee, but this one's like carved or shaped. And that's really cool. So now we can let me put the shovel back on. We can put the shovel into Shovel Knight's hand, right? You could absolutely get some really cool, like, off-the-wall poses with this. Like, look at this. Let's pull this arm off. And let's see, that's a left arm. Let's put this one back on. So we can get him, like, about to punch someone, you know? Take a look at that. He's about to punch someone's lights out. Oh, it's so cool. So all of these arms, like, we could look at this seriously all day long. Here's another one, a punching arm. Or this could be, like, a celebration arm, right? Like, he's like, oh, shoot, Nanny. I don't know. I just love this. This is fantastic. So these parts kind of confuse me to begin with, but I'm guessing they're just there to keep the shape here. Maybe during the production process or during shipping or something. But yeah, I mean, you could always just keep them and just store them inside of here. And then when Shovel Knight goes in here to look for treasure, he gets fooled. Here you get this. Let's just pull the hands off. So we have like this open hand here. We have this grip hand. We have obviously this grip hand, which was holding the shovel. Look at that. If you didn't want to snap the thumb around this, which it wasn't that hard to do, you can take the shovel apart right here and just slide the hand through it. Seriously, Good Smile Company thought of everything when they made this action figure. All right, so here we go. Here are all of the hands that we get. We also get an extra peg in case, I guess, in case one of them breaks. This peg looks really, really close to the Revoltech peg. You know, it's kind of like it's a ball. It's just two separate pieces. You could get it to focus. You can see there's a seam there. And you can see it's like moving. There's the Good Smile logo right there. Very, very cool. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The last thing we get is this stand. And honestly, I use this stand with Skeletor a lot. He came with one of these stands also. What I do is I kind of almost always stick since this part goes into the action figure's back with this peg hole right here, I almost always put this in the back like this, because when you set it down, it has really good leverage, and you could do things like have the character in the air like this. We get this extra piece right here, and I'm guessing this extra piece goes into here so that the weight, this thing's really heavy, and as we saw, like, it just kind of fell off while I was holding it connected to the actual weapon. So this part right here probably snaps into one of these. There we go. And then because it's attached to the action figure, you can, you know, the weight distribution will be in between this plastic piece right here and the connection to the action figure. So that's really cool. I'm telling you, Good Smile Company thought of everything when they made this action figure. Now, articulation depends on what arms and limbs, rather, we have attached to the action figure. So I still have this big bent arm right here, so I'm actually going to put the default arm back on. All right, so let's start with the head. So the head is on a ball joint. So you see here, the ball joint is that Good Smile ball joint, the same one that I just showed you, the extra piece that came with this set. Wow, that does not want to come out of there. So actually I'm going to leave it in there because I don't want to break it. It's, you know, it's just plastic, and I'm just like manhandling it here. So it's got this ball joint on it. You see that little Good Smile logo in there? If I get some light in there so you can see that, see? So what this means for us is that if we pull this, like with my Skeletor, what I'll do sometimes if I want him to be looking like really far up, what I'll do is I'll just bring the head up a little bit, kind of just maybe like this far. As you see inside there, there's some space, and just tilt it up really far. See that? Kind of look all the way up. Very cool. Down, look at that. It looks so cool looking down. Oh, Shovel Knight, I love you so much. Okay, moving down to the arms, we have just pegs. So we just have swivel. So we don't get any type of hinge or anything. There's no hinge at the elbow here. There's no swivel in the forearm, but there is in the hand. So, you know, you are kind of limited, but it's seriously, if you use your imagination, you could probably get this action figure to pose any which way you want to, honestly. Like, look at this. I'm just like messing around with it, and it's just, this action figure looks so good that no matter what position I put it in, I want to take a photo. At the waist, we saw earlier, it comes apart. It's just a peg. Oh, it's so cool. There's a little arrow signifying that this is the front. And as you see, the paint continues here across to the back. So we can get some waist twist here for some action photos with this crazy action shovel swinging plastic. Moving down to the legs are on that same type of ball joint you see right there. So it's like two balls essentially on a stick, like a dumbbell, right? And it just snaps right into there and snaps into there. Boop. And as you see, we get a wide range of motion that's, you know, obviously it's going to be inhibited by this plastic armor here, but still goes out pretty far. Now, if you remember, this wasn't the default leg that came with the, you know, attached to the action figure. I'm going to put on the default leg here so we see how they match. You see right there. So if you wanted a kick position, you absolutely could. The problem, I think, would be at the waist, you know, because, you know, you could use this plastic piece and you can get him to stay in this position, but it doesn't look natural as far as a kick goes. But if you take this off, as you see there, it's like a really good kick, like almost 90 degrees, right? So in that case, what I would do, I would still use the plastic, but I would try to angle the shot so it was like, you know, you can hide like any seams or anything, but I wouldn't even connect this. I'd probably stick some sticky tack on here and just hold it like this, so that we could do like a jumping, position like this. This does have, limited articulation, but at the same time, does it? You have to consider the shape and the form. Like, this is a piece of artwork. This is beautiful, and I'm so satisfied with this. All right, so we've looked at all the accessories in depth. We've looked at the action figure in depth. Let's take a toy photo. This is gonna be so much fun.